Hello students, welcome back to my class. So in the last class we discussed up to normality, then normality equation, okay, and I gave you some assignments. So most of you have solved it and sent it to me, thank you. But others who could not solve it and send it to me, for them I am solving the numericals first, then we will proceed with today's chapter. There is formality and molality. The remaining two portions of concentration or strength of solution, that is formality and molality, and today we will conclude your concentration of solution. Okay, so starting with the assignment, the question number 1 was a solution of potassium hydroxide was prepared by dissolving 5.6 gram of potassium hydroxide in 200 milliliter water. What is the volume required for making 2 liters of its semimolar? Semimolar means half m by 2. Semimolar solution. So how to solve it? First of all, we have to find out the molarity of which one? The potassium hydroxide. So molarity of potassium hydroxide KOH is equal to formula is W by M into 1000 by V. So given mass is 5.6 gram. So we'll put here 5.6 gram is the given mass. Molar mass of potassium hydroxide 39, 40 plus 16, 56 gram per mole into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliter 200. So 5.6 by 56, it is 1 by 10, it is 5. So it becomes 5 by 10 molar. That means 0.5 ml. Okay. So first of all, we have to find out the molarity of the given solution. Then we have to use the molarity equation. That is, we know that M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. So what we need to find out? Now we need to find out the volume. So let it be V2. Okay, implies that what is M1? 0.5 m, 0.5 m. What is the volume required? Let it be V1 is equal to M2. M by 2 means again 0.5 m into V2, 2 liters. Okay. So we need to find out the volume required. So what will be V1? The volume required will be 0.5 m into 2 liters divided by 0.5 m. 0.5 m, 0.5 m will cancel out. The answer will be 2 liters. So this is the answer. So 2 liters of semimolar solution. For preparation of it, we require how much? The 2 liters of the KOH solution. So this is the answer of question number 1. Next we will proceed to question number 2. Okay. So what is the question? Calculate the molarity of Next, you can see the question number 2. Calculate the molarity of the resultant solution obtained by mixing 1.5 liter of M by 10. That means 0.1 m sodium hydroxide solution and 2 liters of M by 2. That means 0.5 m sodium hydroxide solution. So in the last class I have told you what is the molarity of the resultant solution. The formula is molarity of the reactant solution is equal to M1 B1. What is M1 here? Now, M by 10, that is 0.1 M B1, 1.5 liter, plus M2 V2. What is M2? M by 2, that means 0.5 M. And what is V2? 2 liters. Divided by V1 plus V2. That means V1 is 1.5 liter, V2 is 2 liters. So put in the values here, 0.1 M into 1.5 L plus 0.1 M into 2L divided by 1.5 plus 2 liters. So simple. So it makes 1.15 by 3.5, which gives you 0.328 molar. So some of you have done it correctly, but some others have done mistakes, errors somewhere, as a result of which your answer is not correct. So those who have sent the incorrect answers can rectify it now. Okay, then I go to next question. Find out the normality of 0.2 molar acetic acid. Okay, we discussed in the last class that normality is equal to molarity into N factor. What is N factor? Now the factor which is divided by the molecular mass to find out the equivalent mass. That is called N factor. So the factor which is divided by the molecular mass to get or to calculate the equivalent mass is known as N factor. It may be acidity, it may be basicity, like this. Okay. So acetic acid is a monobasic acid. That means mono means 1, basicity is 1. So most of you have written that acetic acid is a diacidic acid. No, it is a monobasic acid because when it ionizes, it gives only 1 H plus ion. So it is a monobasic acid. So remember it, acetic acid is a monobasic acid. That means its basicity, that is the N factor, is 1. So putting the N factor here, what is the normality? The molarity into N factor. What is the molarity given? Now 0.2 N. So 0.2 into 1. So answer will be 0.2 N. Okay. So this is how you have to solve the numericals, and it is quite easy if you remember the formula. Next we will discuss your formality. It is defined as the number of gram formula mass of the solute present per liter of the solution. Then the question comes, what is formula mass? Now, in some cases, like the case of sodium chloride, actually sodium chloride does not exist as a molecule. It exists as a network of ions or cluster of ions. So, for those compounds which exist as a cluster of ions and network of ions, it is more appropriate to use your formality. So 1 mole of ionic compounds, those ionic compounds is known as 4 mole, and their molarity is called formality. So once again I am repeating, 1 mole of any ionic compound which exists as a network of ions or cluster of ions is called 4 mole, and its molarity is better to be called formality. Okay, so formality is applicable only for those compounds, ionic compounds which exist as a network of ions. So next we will discuss formality. So students, next we will discuss formality. As I have already told that formality is only applicable for ionic solutes which normally do not exist in the form of molecules. For example, sodium chloride, it never exists as a molecule. Rather, it exists as a network or cluster of ions. So, for these ionic solids, the concentration is generally expressed in terms of formality. So, as I have told you, the 1 mole of any ionic solute is called 4 mole, and the molarity of it is called formality. Okay. So, a mole of ionic compound is called 4 mole, and its molarity is called formality. So formality is used to express the concentration of only those ionic solids like sodium chloride which do not exist as molecules. As I told you, sodium chloride do not exist as molecules, rather it exists as a network of ions. So later on you will come to know how they exist as a network of ions. So for the time being, you remember that formality is only applicable for those ionic solutes which do not exist in the form of molecules, rather in the form of a cluster of ions or network of ions. Then, as per definition, what is formality? Now the number of gram formula mass. So what is gram formula mass? So the molecular mass of these ionic compounds will be called formula mass because they exist as formula units. So instead of using the term molecular mass, we will use the term formula mass. So when that formula mass is expressed in grams, it will be called gram formula mass. So it is the number of gram formula mass of the ionic solute dissolved per liter of the solution. So once again, for the ionic solute, normally we do not use the term molecular mass. Rather, we use the term formula mass. So for example, sodium chloride is the example of an ionic solute. Its molecular mass will be 58.5. So it is more appropriate to call it as formula mass. So the formula mass of sodium chloride is 58.5 U. Okay. So what is the gram formula mass of sodium chloride? The 58.5 gram. Formula mass expressed in grams will be gram formula mass. So it is the number of gram formula mass of the ionic solute dissolved per liter of the solution. So same formula, number of gram formula mass of the solute divided by volume of the solution in liter. Then how to find out the number of gram formula mass of the solute? Now given mass of the solute in gram divided by gram formula mass of the solute. That will give you the number of gram formula mass. Like you are finding out the number of gram equivalents or number of moles. Given mass by molar mass is number of moles. Given mass by equivalent mass, gram equivalent mass is the number of gram equivalents into 1000 by B. What is B? The volume of solution in milliliter. That means we can summarize like this. WS, that means mass of the ionic solute divided by gram formula mass into 1000 by B. So simple formula, you can easily remember. Okay. So for this I am giving you a short assignment. Find out the formality of the solution when 5.85 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 500 milliliter water. So what is the question? Find out question 1. Find out the formality of the solution when 5.85 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 500 milliliter water of solution. So what is the volume of solution given here? 500 milliliter. What is the mass of the given solute, ionic solute? 5.85 gram. So you can put the formula and get the answer directly. Okay students, so this is all about your formality, a simple thing. So it's molarity of ionic solutes. In simple languages. So formality is the molarity of ionic solute. So that's the best way to remember. So up to now we have discussed about 9 ways to express the concentration of solution. So why I have kept molarity at the last, you can come to know from the definition. It is the number of moles of the solute present per 1 kg of the solvent. So the definition is different in this case. In all earlier case, we are using per liter of the solution. So here it will come to mass. So it is the number of moles of the solute present per 1 kilogram. That means 1000 gram of the solvent. So next we will discuss your molality. Okay, small m. Okay. Next students, I have already told you what is molality. That is the number of moles of the solute present per 1000 gram of the solvent. So it is different to other terms because everywhere till formality we are discussing regarding per liter of the solution, but here you have to remember it is mass of the solvent. Okay, so it is the number of moles of the solute present per 1 kilogram, that is 1000 gram of the solvent. That means molality is small m. Molarity is capital M, molality is small m. Is number of moles of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in kilogram. So if we put the formula, what is the number of moles of the solute? Now W by N, that is W is the mass of the solute in grams, m is the molar mass of the solute, into 1000 by W, capital W. So per kg, that means we have to convert the mass of the solvent into kg. How can we do it? Now by dividing W by 1000. So it will be finally W by M into 1000 by W, where capital W is mass of the solvent in grams. Okay, simply you have to remember molarity is mass of the solute in grams by molar mass, which this one gives you the number of moles of the solute present per kg. This one gives you kg of solvent. Okay, then what will be unit? Now mole per kg or molar. Small m means molar. Capital M was molar. Small m, you have to remember, it is molar. Okay, it is independent of temperature. That is another important aspect, because here mass is involved. Mass does not change with temperature, but the volume does. So in other cases we are discussing volume of the solution, so they were temperature dependent. Other units like molarity were dependent on temperature, but molarity is the unit of concentration which is independent of temperature. Why? Because here mass is involved and mass does not vary or change with temperature. So you have to remember that molarity is the unit of concentration which is independent of temperature. Okay. Then in some cases you have to calculate the mass of the solution, but mass of the solvent. How we can do it? Now density into volume, multiplying density into volume, because we know density is equal to mass by volume. Mass of the solution or solvent divided by volume of the solution or solvent. Okay, so d, small d, density is equal to m by v, mass by volume. So what is mass of the solution or solvent? Now density into volume. So in the cases where calculation of mass is required, you can find out the mass by multiplying density into given volume. Okay. So next we will discuss the final one, relationship between molarity and molality. So next students, we have to find out the relationship between molarity capital M and molality small m. Okay. A simple formula you have to remember, 1 by m, small m is molarity, is equal to d by m. D is the density of the solution in gram per milliliter. M is the molarity of the solution, capital M molarity, small m molarity. Then minus ms by 1000. Ms is molar mass of the solute. So you have to remember 1 by m is equal to d by m minus ms by 1000, where small m is the molarity, capital M is the molarity, d is the density of the solution in gram per milliliter, and ms is the molar mass of the solute. Simple formula which you have to remember. Then there is a question for you as assignment question number 2. Calculate the molarity of a solution prepared from 28 gram of potassium hydroxide in 2 kilogram water. So what is the solvent here? For calculation of molarity, you need to find out the mass of the solvent. The solvent given is water. What is the solute? Potassium hydroxide. The mass is given. You know the formula, so you can use it directly to find out the molarity. Okay. So students, this is for today. In the next class, we will solve some numerical based on concentration of solution. Then I will give you some more assignments. So see you in the next class.